Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
So don't say nothing. Check. 61, Matchbox, right. Echo. 53 to Mike. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I'm here all day. Bang, 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 bang. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Blue dart porkers, blue dart porkers. Check, lock it. Check 13. Ready.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tie it right, tie it right. We got 3, ready to go.
On second down, it's Logan. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check, 53 is mine. I got you. I got you. One. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Even.
This is Logan. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. Watch 81. Kill. Go. Switch gears. Whip. Watch the whip. Ready, go.
On third down, Logan fights through, and now a crease. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. T.J. Logan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, just focus.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. It's a give to the right. Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shoot. Watch the safety creep. Pick the edge. Go. One. Check 24. Switch.
And now a carry here for their fullback. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. We got this. He's checking. You're out.
On 1st down. It's Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go. 8, read. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14.
Come on, set. Set elbow. So we got man. Yep. Hold.
57. Mike, 57.
And go.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, watch 13. Watch 13.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. One. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Chad Hut, 60, orange. I got you, son. I got you, son. Out. 80 weapon. Delta.
Second and 5. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready. 18 Gator. I'm scared. Set. Motion.
53's the Mike. 50.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we
6
go.
yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hatchet. Hatchet.
Recon 132 fighter. Exit. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Next to score, Titans 21, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. Go! At their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Logan. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Chopper, chopper. Charlie.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Check 50.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Here we go. 8, read.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Go.
Motion, motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Watch twist. 66. Blow it high. Hey.
Play.
Box trap. On the go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yes. Motion.
57. Mike, 57.
Go. I got him. Go.
They run with Logan. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Go ahead, baby. Go. Chance.
Where are they, team?
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Ravens.
All day, every day, any day.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Let's get off the field.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Night, night, sweetheart.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Go, go. Move, move. Mike's 57, dog, dog. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Let him.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Set. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Drop deep, drop deep. Slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch.
H3218. Chopper, chopper. Bravo.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Sad 60, orange.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Pilot 64, weak.
Check 99. Check 99.
Yep. Motion, motion, motion.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ready.
Here's Perine. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Ready, ready. Come on, 18 Gator. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Ready to go.
On first down, it's Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch two. Let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
From the 38, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. One. Ship. 3.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Slam. One. One. 53 is the mic.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You got three down.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Choose the moment over. Watch the slant. Watch the 6. Pull it high.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
On the ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54. Mike 54. They're going to need some therapy after this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 13 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go. Round 1. 54 Mike.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, 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 check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check right 54. Right 54. All right, T. All right, T. Check.
On 2nd down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 in.
Silver.
Yep. Motion.
53.
Now Pirine fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Double time. You got three down.
Off. Choose the mic. I'm coming after you. Mike 2. Watch 2.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mike 2. Knock it up.
Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Slam.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
I'm here all day.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go one more.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike 54.
Now Jackson to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch 81, fellas, watch 81.
And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Choose the mic. Let's go, D. Mike 2, watch 2.
Check tight. Mike 2, Mike 2.
It's our time. It's our time. Choose the mic. Army, Army. Army, Army. Mike 2, watch 2.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 61, matchbox, right. Go!
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Check 43. Jam. One. Watch out.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.